Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Living a select lifestyle is optimal. Living a select lifestyle, because it's more than just getting a woman or attractive women. Yeah, that's a powerful piece, but it's really just living a life where you have options. Because let's just be real, especially with the woman piece. A lot of guys are having trouble out here because they're not getting women. They're not getting women, or they getting women, the women that even show even a little bit of interest aren't the ones that they find attractive. You know, these women aren't turning them on. One thing about being select is you not only have real options with attractive women, but they definitely turning you on. And then that's just one thing, but you don't have to like go through like some of the games. And yeah, I'm gonna use the word games that women are running out here. Like, you know, they say, hey, you have to take me to this place, or you have to do this. And you can be like, yeah, whatever. It was like, you know, the women they more likely chasing you down, which means you have a choice of who you're going to deal with. See, that's a key part of being select. You can deal with women on your terms. And if one doesn't like it, you don't have to get mad at them. You can just say, okay, I respect that, and keep it moving, because you have someone who can take their place. Now, yeah, you can get a little bit of drama and everything. Hey, that's part of it. But you still have a choice of whether or not you want to deal with that. You got many men who are dealing with some woman who's bringing much drama because they don't feel like they can go beyond her. See, once you are select, you know you can get multiple women. Even if you that type, you more on the monogamous thing, one woman man thing. There's nothing wrong with that. But you can say, well, I'll just get another one. You're not worried. Shoot, the biggest thing you might be concerned with is managing the multiple women. But I'm gonna hit y'all with something powerful. It's more than just getting women. Because many men, they're stuck where they are, quite frankly, because they don't feel accepted by women. They're feeling lonely. That's been a major issue, like that wholly lonely single man thing. That's been a major issue. Indeed, on my money channel, I never forget, I did something that's called Lonely Single Men in the Economy. The pure focus of that was talking about the economic effects of that. I had many guys on there, they just talking about just the lonely part. They ain't even bringing the money part in. I was just like, ain't this some stuff? Ain't this some stuff? I was like, wow. They ain't even talking about the money aspect of it. You know, I'm talking about on a macro scale. They talking about their personal stories and stuff. Some were even getting mad about it. And I was just like, okay. And let's just be real. This entire sector of YouTube is based on men's interactions with women. You got YouTubers becoming millionaires pretty much based on interactions with women. That's how important it is. But if you're a man and you can get those women, naturally it's not the same issue to you getting them. Then it's like, okay, whatever they do. And not just getting a woman, but getting good, supportive women. Women who ain't trying to run game or do all of that. And for all these guys talking about 304s, I don't want a woman that's run through. A select man can actually get a woman with minimal experience. Let's just be real with it. He has a better chance at it. Regardless of what he's done, he actually has a better chance of getting the top women. And that's just one aspect, because I want y'all to think about something. Once a man has mastered that, then he can move on to other stuff. People who follow me a long time know I talk about sex transmutation, sexual discipline. That same energy that a man's worried about a woman or dealing with women, he just put that energy into other things. And then he still got the woman, but then he can focus on something else. Okay, he got this supportive woman. Then he can move on to something else. And let me hit y'all with something. I'm here doing this. I can point to many women who supported my mission. They were in cooperation to my operation. And it wasn't all sex. See, here's the thing too. Once you select, you can actually make money. A lot of money. I've had a lot of money put in my pockets by women. When I was heavy into vending, and I might jump back into it for something to do, shoot, most of my customers will be women. And then it's like when you go into different stores, you go into different restaurants, shoot, you just treat it differently. But then once you have that out the way, then you can focus on building your business. You can focus on your career, whatever you want to do, because you're not worried. If you don't want to if you want to go monk mode and just not deal with women for 6 months just because you want to focus, you ain't worried, because the day you come off monk mode, there's probably 3 or 4 women waiting. And see, it gives you more power. And then if you have those skills to get women, you have those skills to interact with anybody, business, social networking, all of that. So it's a powerful thing, and it's optimal, because you have a lot of guys out here. See, something that's not talked about. A lot of guys like to try to act like, oh, if you non-select, well, you got money and all of that. A lot of non-select guys are jacked up. You only have a small percentage of non-select guys who are really doing anything financially. Only a small percentage. And then even if they get a woman, they usually going through some hell. Because I've said before, non-select guys will get it. See, I'm gonna tell you what, that's the worst place to have trouble, is in your home. In fact, I've met some guys, they got messed up. They had potential. They got messed up for dealing with women who saw them as non-select. Because, like I said, non-select men can still get a woman, but she's not going to treat him well. In fact, she'll look down on him. She'll treat him like crap. She will not be in cooperation to his operation. So it all connects. But when you select, that's a lifestyle. That's power. You can do as you want. You can interact as you please. It's hard to top that type of power. And then you're not being hindered by women at all. Now, here's the thing. I know some guys say, well, I'll just leave them alone. Why are you here? You know you want them. See, that's one of the biggest caps. Guys say, well, I'm just going to leave them alone, but then they'll come to a channel like this where I'm telling men how to effectively get women and still have to comment. It's like, well, if you don't want women, why are you here? You do. That's one of the biggest caps out here. These guys want women. Guys want women. That's a big thing with the whole passport bro thing. They still want women. If a guy really did want to interact with women, like I say, he wouldn't be on this channel or any of these other channels talking about it and trying to tell everybody, well, I don't want women, you should leave them alone. No, deep down you do, or you wouldn't talk about it. Because I've met men who they just didn't want to interact with women, and you could have conversations with them, they'll never bring them up. But a select lifestyle, shoot, they honest. They getting the women. They getting the good sex. They getting the good feeling from it. But then they can focus on other things. They can focus on building their business. They can transmute that energy into building a business or whatever they want to do. Whatever they want to do. Understand it. And if they're in some business that interacts with women or something like that, they can, like I've said before, salesmen are great players. Salesmen with sexual energy, shoot, they were making money. Whenever I was in any business, like I said, I've done gym sales before, health club sales, whatever they want to call it. If I had a woman checking it out, 90% of the time I closed that sale. 90%. 90% I closed it. Even got jobs just based on it. I can count a couple jobs. Out of my 1,000 jobs, I can count quite a few. If I was being hired by a lady, I got the job. So I'm just like, hey. Even in some positions I wasn't as qualified for. So I'm just like, okay. Boom, power. You can move through the world. So I want y'all to understand that, because it goes beyond just getting the women. That's just a small part of it. You can move through work. If you have standing, it's good for your mental health, because a lot of guys messed up mentally because they having trouble with women. Let's just be real. If you know you can ultimately get one, shoot, that's your mental health. You feeling good, The sex is great. You getting that great pleasure. Ain't nothing like that click clink. Trust me. Trust me. Anybody who can't say that, I don't know what to say. especially if you don't have to pay for them. Especially. It's nothing like that feeling. It's nothing like it. You know? The standing you have, and then you can move on. Once that's taken care of, then you can move on to doing other things. Easily. Easily. So, living a select lifestyle is optimal. And that's what I teach. So anyway, that's all I have for right now. I'll get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.